Welcome to the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez, named after the brothers whose idea for a race in Mexico was so compelling that it got presidential approval. And we're glad it did. Welcome along to the Mexico City Grand Prix. We're a long way above sea level here in Mexico today, which could pose some cooling issues for the cars as they make their way around this 2.6-mile lap. 17 corners with top speeds in excess of 220 miles per hour, and watch out for potential overtaking into turns 1 and 4. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Lando Norris will lead us away from pole position, and Max Verstappen lines up alongside. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Oscar Piastri, Hamilton, Leclerc, Fernando Alonso, Perez, Sainz, Stroll, Russell, Ricciardo, Albon, Tsunoda, Gasly, Bottas, Hülkenberg, Ocon, Magnussen, Joe, and Logan Sargent. Now it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track. And alongside me a man, well, what more can I say? But he's a legend. Anthony Davidson. Look,
Hello everyone, welcome to the Mexican Grand Prix. I'm MIP Racing and you are not. Haha. We're starting as third, as you can see. But we have a pretty nice start and already move into the first position. Behind Verstappen and Norris are fighting. So far we can keep P1. Let's look at the start again. Yeah, this is Norris' perspective, who is shockingly overtaken by two cars at the same time. Here he's fighting with Verstappen. He can at least get or keep the second position. He kind of re-overtook Verstappen. Yeah, this is a nice view. However, I have to say it's not my favorite track. I don't like it very much. I don't know, I can't put my finger quite on it. Or I can't quite put my finger on it. It's probably the layout. I mean, the first section is nice, and also the stadium section is good or okay. But in between, I don't know.
DRS enabled.
Okay, fastest lap and DRS activated. Fortunately, we are ahead more than 1 second, so our chasers, I don't know if that's the right word, but yeah, they can't, at least the one directly behind me, in this case Norris, can't use DRS. Which doesn't matter too much, because even if Norris gets overtaken, we as McLaren, I think we might already have won the Constructors' Championship. Among the first 5, I'm the only one on soft tires, which I think gives me an advantage. In a longer race, not necessarily, but in a 5-lap race, it definitely is, in my opinion.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
think for P2 or P3 in the Drivers' Championship, the fight is still on between Verstappen and Norris. And I think even I am not too far away. We will look at it after the race. But I'm confident that I, as Piastri, can take the Drivers' Championship. Yeah, temperatures are looking okay or good, so there's not a problem to be expected.
Great work. That's a new fastest lap of the race.
Another fastest lap, which in 2024 still gave you 1 extra point if you finished among the first 10. On the small screen on the right, you can see that Norris and Verstappen are still fighting. Norris at the moment can keep his position though. We now have a gap of almost 3 seconds between us and Norris, and Verstappen is still close to Norris, still in DRS range.
Okay, mate, this is the final lap of the race. The final lap.
Now we are in the final lap. Yeah, tire degradation is completely fine for this stage of the race. I'm curious to see, because I don't remember the race, because I did it some time ago. Which is also good for commenting, I think. I'm still not sure if Norris will be able to finish in second, but at the moment it looks that way. And here comes the checkered flag.
Thank you very much. Remember that for a long time. So, thank you very much. Very well managed.
So Piastri pretty dominant in this season. Albon gets driver of the day.
And it's the checkered flag for your Grand Prix race winner, Oscar Piastri.
Very common sight on the podium this season. Piastri, Norris and Verstappen. Not necessarily always in that order, but yeah.
Well, what an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
So yeah, Piastri P1, Norris P2 and Verstappen P3. behind immediately Lewis Hamilton and Paris, Sainz, Albon, Stroll, Alonso and Leclerc for the first 10. Only these get points. And yet a drivers championship list, as it were. So I'm ahead 68 points of Verstappen, and Norris is 136 points behind. So yeah, achieving P2 in the championship will be difficult for Norris. And yeah, as McLaren we have quite a big lead by now. Red Bull is second, then Ferrari, Mercedes and Aston Martin, and then a pretty big gap to Alpine. And I hope you had fun with this. Hope you tune in again and have a good time, and bye bye. Take care.